I'm 56 years old. I never like say that I'm tired and this and that. Never ever. Even my kids and Baba said, Baba, how do you do this? Are you crazy? So, maybe.
First off, Ajit, I just want to say thank you very much for your hospitality and allowing me to come here into your second new restaurant with House of Lee and just learning more about this restaurant as well as how this all started. So I want to thank you for that.
You're very welcome.
Everyone listening to the 402 on Out podcast, my name is Connor Wiesman. I'm your host, and with me today I have Ajit Adhikary. I pronounced that correctly.
Yes, sir.
Awesome. And shout out to his son Asim,
Yes.
who reached out to me and asked me to do this interview with his father, who is the owner of the Chinese restaurant known as House of Lee. They have another location off of where again?
90th and Fort.
90th and Fort.
It's located at 5446 North 90th Street.
Got it. And that is the original location of the restaurant. And now we are currently at the second restaurant, which is off of 72nd and Maple. And this building used to be two separate businesses,
Yes,
correct? Sir. Until you came in the picture and made it your restaurant.
Correct.
So we'll dive more into that. But first, Ajit, I just want to learn more about you as you are from Nepal.
Yes.
And I would like to ask you to start off this interview, what was growing up in Nepal like?
When I came here?
When you lived in Nepal, what was
Okay.
growing up as a kid?
Growing up. Okay.
Yeah.
I get it. Okay. Well, I was the kid among of the five children, four sisters. I was the fourth children out of five. And I was the first son out of the four daughters. And my family was, my dad is a bureaucrat officer, like government officer. And we came from the pretty good family. And I was in the boarding school. And yeah, my childhood was very good. It was very, very, very good.
Do you go back to Nepal often?
Yes, I do. I wish to. I can go often. Last time I was there in Nepal is, I think it's 2.5 years ago. Yeah.
How often do you go? Do you try to go back every 2.5 years, or does it?
I would like to go every year, every time, but being the self-employee, it is not easy.
No.
With the kids, a family, it's not easy. I would love to go often, but I was planning to go this year, but unfortunately, we started this new location, and it was not happen. And hopefully next year.
Does all your family live in Nepal still?
Yes. All my siblings is still there.
Got it. And then now I want to transition to why and how you came to America.
I was crazy.
You were-
First of all, yeah, because I had some kind of different kind of like the thoughts and dream. I was a different child, and I would like to say revolutionary type. Like I gotta have some this. I want to do this. And having said that, Nepal was not possible because Nepal is kind of like the wealth-wise and the development-wise, it was not wealth enough. Developed. Even the infrastructure-wise, it was not developed. In my dream, it was not. It was not. My dream was not meeting with all those things in Nepal, and I was always think different way. Meaning is, I gotta do this. I have to do this. Some kind of like that. And how can that be possible? Doing business or doing job, having good job in here in Nepal? No, it was not possible. Fulfill my dream, and it came to know I gotta go abroad to get the better education, and come back to Nepal, and I can do much better. That makes me come to United States to get a better education.
Where did you go to college or school in America then?
Yeah, we came to the Georgia to get the better education. And after that, we thought like, we got to do some, be working was not possible to do some kind of like fulfill my dream. And I started like that time also is back in 2000. I think it's 2000. We started business. My wife and I started business. It's called Indian restaurant. It's a name called Curry Corner. We were living in Georgia, Marietta, Georgia, but we got the opportunity to buy the restaurant business in Savannah, Georgia. And I said, okay, let's go there, let's start that, do that something different. So self-employee, so don't have to do work with somebody else.
You keep saying you wanted to chase your dream.
Yes.
Was that dream always owning a restaurant?
Not really, but I don't know, somehow I had a big manifesto up with the food kind of like business. And I had a little bit medical background back in Nepal because I started like a pharmacy business in Nepal before I came here, like dispensary, I would say, like here pharmacy. And that was not possible here because I got to go back to the pharmacy school and all those things. It took quite a long time, and I have to investment. I had to work with somebody else. I cannot own the pharmacy here. And I said no, and I start hunting the food business, like which I can afford it, which I can do it, and I got that opportunity came, restaurant business. Somebody told me, Ajit, you're looking for some kind of like small business. That's the best opportunity you can go grab. And I went and looked. Yes, and my wife says, okay, yeah, this is good for us, our investment. Yes, and I started. And as soon as I was looking for to do bigger, well, I was not happy with that. And I got my mind says, I got to do bigger. I cannot be here all the time. And I was looking for the bigger business, and we found some other business in Iowa, Quad City, Iowa. And Quad City, Iowa, there was a business and gas station and all those kind of different kind of business. And okay, and we sell that Savannah, Georgia business to get the bigger and better opportunity to other business, and that make me come Iowa, Quad City, Iowa.
So you went from Georgia to Iowa. And then was it
Then
Nebraska?
Nebraska, yes, sir.
So what brought you from Iowa to Nebraska?
That's a very good question. Very good. Everybody asks that question. Reason is the shoes I was wearing, only I felt it, what I can do and where I can go, right? You cannot feel that misery or suffering, that shoes, right? I had that experience. And my wife, sister, sibling lives in California. I had a dream to go California. She had a dream to go California. My kids had a dream in California. But how can I afford to do the business is in California? To earn that money, I can fulfill my kids' dream and all those kids, schooling, everything. Is that possible? What I have in my pocket? No. But same investment, I can do the business in Nebraska. I can earn same amount of money. Same amount of money. I would have to invest 4 times in California to earn same amount.
Would you still want to move to California or not anymore?
Now I would love to, but now its question is for what? Because kids already passed out from the school and college. And for what was the reason? Because I already spent my life I already enjoy my life with the family. So I don't want to go just by myself to enjoy myself. Maybe, but I don't have any plan to do and down the road.
When you moved to Nebraska, was House of Lee your first business?
No, sir. I was with the Little King business. I had a...
What is Little King business again?
That is a sandwich shop.
Okay.
It's a Little King is a pretty renowned Nebraska deli shop. It was also established 1968. It's quite a long time before the subway. And yeah, I bought like a couple Little King business and in that investment. And I was doing well. I still am doing well. I mean, and I had enough time to spend with my kids as well in that business. I was happy. And eventually they start forgetting the moving the California kids also, because for the beginning was not easy because there everybody had mine in the California, but and down the road,
So how did becoming, I guess we can start off with we can transition to House of Lee.
Okay, House of Lee.
How did the Lee family start
Okay,
that?
yeah. Since I have a location, the Little King is in that 90th and 4th area. And there was a Little King, House of Lee is literally same complex, couple door next, the House of Lee. And the owner of the House of Lee was very good friend of mine, and we hang out and go there, always bug him. Like he was already, when he sold it, he was 74 years old. And I was always bugging him, Lee, how? You cannot work, you got to be retired, man. He says he was always ignored that. And one day, Ajit, you own. You buy it up. My kids also, bugging me, same as you do every day. My kids are doing same thing every day. Dad, don't work. Dad, don't work. And that makes me buy from the Lee family to me, transition that time. And I don't know, now I think I did a good decision. I don't regret. I don't feel bad. Yeah. Since then, I'm running the House of Lee. My family running. I'm not saying I'm running. All my family is running. My wife and help me. My kids help me. Like as you said, like Asim from the New York tree he was worried about that business. But
Is the original founder of House of Lee the 74-year-old that you brought up earlier?
Yes, sir.
Is he still alive?
Yes, sir. He moved to California with his son because his kids also live out of state. Yeah, and he is enjoying the life with his son and grandchildren. Yeah.
So for those listening, House of Lee, as he brought up, the first location was opened 40 years ago.
Yes, 1985. He says it was started in the Farnham, and Farnham got those Mutual of Omaha had a renovation, all those things, and he had to move. And since he moved to the 90th and 4th, and still there since then, it's been there since I think about 33 years old when the building was established that time, and since they were the first tenant. And yeah, House of Lee is doing the restaurant business is not easy, but it's still worth it because House of Lee is I would like to say is different than other Chinese because we are the scratch kitchen. I would like to say we make everything in our kitchen. All the sauce, we don't buy even those boneless meat. We make the boneless out of the quarter leg. And why? Because we can use that bone, make broth. And that broth, we make the sauce out of the broth. That's why it tastes better. Yeah, that is how people, it's been there 40 years, and go ahead.
What year did you take over House of Lee?
2020.
2020?
Yeah.
So just 5 years ago?
Yes.
That was during COVID.
Oh, yes.
Can you explain, I guess we can transition to working during COVID. How was...
Well, it was a good and bad experience because for the food business, good experience is we can do only takeout because we have a huge sitting, dining, and huge kitchen. And we were doing only call in and walk in, takeout. No dining, no communication, nothing. The people can come. We have a big curtain, like transparent curtain. People can see us. We can talk. We have a small speaker. They can talk to us. We can talk to them. No physical, any contact. And that how we were taking the order out and take out only. And of course, we lose the business for the dine and all those things, but we were surviving at that time.
You survived.
We survived.
Yeah. Heck, you're in your second restaurant
now. Yeah, second
now.
restaurants. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, and we survived that time. Even the Little King also, we have a drive-through. That's the benefit. We closed the lobby, a walk-in. We were doing only drive-through. I didn't have to shut down.
Was that your rules doing all that, or was it like COVID guidelines from
Well,
Nebraska
it was,
telling you to do that?
there was a guideline for the certain time, but and later on, I was not able trying to get the risks up, that's why I rather lose the business of the dining and rather not do it inside, and I closed the lobby and only taking the drive-through. Yeah, it was kind of like the COVID rules also stated. Those are the government rules, and also my decision also.
Got it. When when COVID was done, was it obviously it was a positive change, but like with dining in, was that new? Because as we talked about, you bought House of Lee during COVID from Mr. Lee. After the COVID shutdown was done, was dining in a little stressful for customers? And
Yes, because people have experience was taking the food in the box, and it took quite a while to get that experience back to the customer because people were, you have a dining now, we can dine in. Yes, it took quite a while, and we got to change all those things. Yes, for the beginning, yes, it was kind of like the different experience for the customer. Yeah, it was.
I don't know if you know this, but Nebraska has the most restaurants per capita in the United States of America.
Yes, I do. I know.
So that's very competitive for you. I loved how you explained how different you are with with the bone broth, you make your own sauce. But say with Nebraska having not just Chinese restaurants, they have American restaurants, bar Indian restaurants. How do you compete with those outside restaurants that aren't Chinese restaurants?
That's a very good question. It is a very tough to compete.
Mm-hmm.
I do not like to use that word says compete. The only reason, in my opinion, to bring my customer in, to get to have a better food. That's all matter. I don't want to go competition with any other Chinese or any other business. As long as you have a good content, good food you can provide, they will come. That is the result of the last 40 years. A lot of business has been came and go, but why is House of Lee is 40 years? Because we have a good weekend. Our portion is very generous, and our price is very reasonable. My whole motto is doing the business not to make money. Making money is a byproduct. No matter what you do, automatically you earn something, right? My whole motto is give the good food to my community and affordable food. That's all my motto is. I don't want to make money in my 55 years old kids. People recognize, wow, House of Lee is doing good for this region. Why? Because of the food and the price. That's the only, my motto is. Yeah.
You have been in the food industry for a very long time. What is the biggest lesson you have learned?
Yeah, that was, the lesson we have learned from that time by time. And restaurant has been always tough, as you said, the competition. Always competition. But I always focus on what you have in your content. You giving the customer what you have. That's matter. And experience, we had a Hurricane Katrina. Do you remember?
I remember Hurricane Katrina.
That time, I had a convenience store, gas station, multiple gas stations before I started the House of Lee in the Quad City, Iowa. And that time, it was a bad experience, because the retail business survived day to day. If something happened weak, your downfall, everything. Because everything will be same. Utility will be same, expenses will be same. Only the grocery bill will be less. The rest of the expenses will be same. And that time was pretty tough experience. always is downs and falls. It comes ups and down, all because I never had that kind of like disappointing experience in ever. It goes up and on and off. But that makes me open, keep on opening, doing something else. Yeah, that's why I don't have that bad experience. Last 40 years, always have a good experience. I would like to say, yeah, you know, my family are supporting, kids are supporting, everybody is with me. That's the main thing. Money is comes and goes. You earn money, spend money. That's my whole point is I'm enjoying my life with the kids and family. At least I have a place to work. I don't like to say I own the business. This is a self-employee. I can give some job to the other, some, but I have a place to work myself.
Got it.
You know,
I understand. I understand everything you're saying. And I like what you're saying. So you talked about your kids a little bit during this interview. What is it like balancing your time being a father and a restaurant owner? Because as you said, the food industry is not easy. It's time consuming. And at the same time, being a dad is a unpaid job practically. How do you manage that time?
very good. You will get that experience when you have kids, but I'm going to tell you that. But having the small business, self-employed, and managing the kids, my priority is always family and kids. First priority. It's not that priority. This is the second priority. Earnings, business is second priority. My always kids priority. And of course, I was not making without my presentation as I was making my presentation. It's different. Yes, of course, I would make more when I present there in business. I was losing, but I was gaining with the kids because my youngest one plays soccer, sports. He plays a lot of different sports, and he stick with the soccer. Since he was 4 years old, he tried basketball, swimming team, all this, but he continued the soccer. And he was also did the taekwondo, everything he did, and he was playing. When him and I leave from home, when he go to school, I go to work, and after 3 o'clock, as soon as he's done with his school, and I go pick him up from the school and take him to the practice and practice games, all those things, and 2 3 hours, and later after like 7 8 o'clock, we go home together. Every day that is schedule, we were following that schedule almost like since he was 4 or 5 years old until he goes to college. And you can tell I was losing money and making money. But I was losing some money, but I was making money from my kids because I have a quality time with him. Same thing like a daughter. Something happened, I got to go pick him up. My wife was going picking him up, taking to the some different activities. Yeah, that kind of I was managing like that.
All your kids, you told me earlier, all live in either San Francisco or New York.
Yeah.
When they lived in Nebraska, did they help you with working at the restaurant?
All the time. They don't have a time anyway. First of all, because my older one was helping me before he moved to California. He also went to the UNL first year, and don't like the Omaha, and he moved to the California. And my daughter she knows better than I do all the lyriking, house of Lee. She knows how to. She teaches me because he has a business background, and she's a marketing major, and she's my mastermind. This is all his and her design, decoration. Even the menu to the wall, to the every decoration, that's her design. And every time when I do something, I have to get the permission from her. Baba, you shouldn't put that picture in that wall. You got to move this somewhere else. That kind of like that. Of course, they help. Everybody help. Even they come here sometime here, and I says, "Can I help me for this weekend?" But they will come.
How often do you see them now?
Both they miss home big time, and whenever they have a 2 3 days off from the school or work, they just come, I think last month is a Father Day, and he didn't have an India off. My son surprised me.
That must have been super cool.
Yeah, and he was right in front of me. This dream or something, Yeah, did you know today's Father's Day? Yeah, that kind of day. They miss home big time. Whenever they have a couple of days off, they just fly.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's cool that he surprised you. That's
yeah,
awesome to
yeah,
hear.
yeah, yeah.
One thing, a big question. This used to be a Chinese restaurant, which obviously it still is, but I saw that you add Nepalese cuisine food on
Okay.
the menu.
Yes, sir.
I think that's what makes this different from all the other Chinese cuisines and restaurants.
Uh-huh.
So, what Nepal cuisine food do you add to your menu at this restaurant?
Okay. Reason I add some Nepalese cuisine as saying the Asian cuisine,
Mhm.
because a lot of people don't know anything about Nepal. And as soon as they walk in, I'm going to say this is from Nepal, Nepalese cuisine. And before it's in the menu, it says Asian cuisine. And I added a couple chicken item, uh, Nepalese flavor. And I added the variety of the momo. It is called the momo. It was literally invented in Nepal. This momo is kind of like the homemade version of the dumpling, made out of the different kind of meat, and we only make chicken here. It's a handmade, and a different kind of sauce goes with it. A special sauce goes with that momo, and that momo you can fry, steam, like half a fry, half a saute, all different kind of variety of momo I have added, like 6 variety of momo I have added in my menu, as long as a chicken item. And as long as that the noodles is authentically we made like Nepali noodles, like it's not ramen, like I mean not dry noodles. We make that kind of. I have a plan to add a couple more items down the road as well. So I'm gonna give my neighbor to a different flavor, not only Chinese. If they come like, yes, I have offered this one too.
When a customer asks for your personal favorite item off the menu, what do you tell them? What is your favorite item or food off the menu?
For the Chinese, first I will ask them, do you prefer breaded or unbreaded? Because we have two different options. Breaded is and unbreaded, and we have a. And I'm gonna ask chicken, beef, or seafood, and I'm gonna take the choice. Then, if this is beef, then I have a. Do you like the spicy, or with the vegetables, without vegetables? Then yes, then it will come out. Right option pick from them. There is no specific item I can offer them because this is a multiple menu we have, and I will always prefer to try out momo. You know, momo is a big. It's getting very popular in the United States. It's every city, big city you go, you see the momo everywhere. And because Omaha is also getting popular.
Omaha is growing.
Yeah, Omaha is growing big time. Since I moved here, it's bringing good time. Even I will offer you to try our mama since you are here.
I would love to try that.
Yeah, yeah.
Can you tell us a typical day in the restaurant? As in, can you tell me what you do from when you walk in the restaurant, when you open the restaurant for the day, all the way until close? What is your routine, or what do you step by step, task by task? What do you do, or is it different every day?
Well, it is not day different every day, but it's kind of like this pretty much same, similar. Monday, I have to order the food from the vendor, make the schedule, all those things. And rest of the day is we order the different day and the different for the different restaurant. And it's not that different every day when I walk in because I don't feel like I'm coming to work.
You don't.
Done.
This is
I have
your dream.
never exactly. I never felt like I gotta go to work. No, you know, my mind says I gotta be there to achieve my goal, and that makes me so easy. I come, I make the cup of tea, and look around, set up everything, and start doing it. And I didn't feel like I was working. You know what? I'm 56 years old. I never like say that I'm tired and this and that. Never ever. Even my kids and Baba said, Baba, how do you do this? Are you crazy? So, maybe.
Maybe.
And yeah, I wake up early in the morning among of the all my family. I was the first waking person. You know, even I do the yoga also. I
Mhm.
do the meditation also. And even I go to the fitness.
So you're active outside the
Yeah.
restaurant too. Health is very important.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I don't want to depend on someone when I get old.
Got it.
Yeah. That's my whole doing whole things. Be active all the time.
So it sounds like you are not going to retire anytime soon.
There is no word for me to retire. I mean, it's out of the topic maybe. Retire means you're getting tired of your working. I never get tired of working. And that word never applied to me.
Where do you think you get that from? Your parents just never being tired?
That's philosophy, motivation, and your health. I follow the philosopher big time. I love to, listen and read philosophy and motivation. Because if you were, this is because the your mind, right? Mindset. If you feel like you're retired, what do you mean retired? That means the word retired is tired of working. When you retire means from your job, your company, throwing you out because you are not able to work anymore. Yes or no? Another word. Because you retired. You are not able to work anymore. So go home, have a rest. I don't believe in that.
So
Because
do you see House of Lee growing in Omaha? Like
yes, sir.
adding more House of Lee restaurants over time?
Yes, sir. Yes, I would say yes because it's known for the good food, better price, taste wise, and long time. We have a very long time customer. Our clientele is very familiar. Our customer comes from Bellevue to Iowa, Papillion, around everywhere. That's why I have a big hope from my customer uh, because my customer is the main key because they love our food, they love our family. Everybody knows, they knows us, like family type. That's why we've been in business. Yes, I have a big hope.
Would you like to see House of Lee grow outside of Nebraska?
Very good question. I love that question. I don't know if I was in 30s now. Yes, I would say yes, definitely yes. But I'm 56. I don't know. Let's see if down the road my kids change their mind. I would say yes. But I have a plan, but I don't like to say I'm gonna achieve that soon. I don't like to say yes, but yes, somehow in my somewhere, yes, I would like to grow among the beside the Omaha as well.
What is your proudest achievement being a Chinese restaurant owner?
First of all, being the restaurant owner is the first achievement I would like to say because self-employee, because I am providing the employment through my self-employee to others. I feel so proud of that because I can give them a job. Second achievement is I don't have to work somewhere else. I'm fulfilling my dream with working in my company. No matter what is small or big, it's in my company. I'm enjoying my life working myself, making my own schedule. That's my achievement. People like it or not, that is a big achievement for me.
Is being self employed super hard in Nepal?
No, Self, being self-employed is not hard anywhere, as long as you have a motivation and dedicated to the hard work. That's all. These days, smart work as well. Yeah, as long as you have that kind of thirst in your mind, yes, anybody can do it.
Did you ever have any mentors? that helped you get to this success?
Yes, my mentor is my wife and my kids. Because my parents, I left my parents back home. There was no other mentors. Like family is my mentor. Yes.
Can you explain a little bit more about that? Is it just, are they pushing you, or do you
No.
just see them and you're like, I
Every
have to work hard for them?
the every we I believe in communication. Everything I do, I communicate with my wife and kids. Every single things. Even I'm going one day out, I'm going somewhere. I call them or I message them, and if I do something, something new, we we talk each other, we communicate with each other, and I'm kind of like a little bit stubborn, like when say I will do it, no matter what, sooner or later I will do it. That's they knows already that my kids, my family, my wife already knows that, and they always says, it doesn't matter if I say no or yes, you're gonna do it. When I was starting doing this, and none of my kids and the wife is agree with it. No, it's too much for you already, And I convinced them. I convinced them because without their permission, I cannot do myself. I convinced them. I says, okay, let's see. Okay, that's why she's here.
That's awesome. So I want to learn more about how you just opened your second House of Lee restaurant, which is the building that we are at right now. Can you share how you got this location, why this location, and what reconstructing this building was like for you?
Okay. First of all, a lot of my customer, they have a demand to have them in their neighborhood. Ajit, when you are coming this area, yeah, we don't have to come this far, the Benson area, this area. That's it. I was also always debating myself, should I do it or not? And I will always ask my wife and kids, should I do it? No, 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 no. And it was somewhere in my mind is, I will do it sometime if I get a better location, right? And I was hunting a location. I was looking for the location, and when I was looking all around, and I was searching for the radiation, how far is I can go, where is another Chinese restaurant, and blah blah blah. All those I was researching that, and this was, I didn't. It was not vacant, and this area I didn't see any Chinese restaurant within the 2 miles. Only competitor is in the Panda Express all the way down to the Dodge and 72nd. Other one was, there's a Vietnamese there. The other one there, it was not in particular for this area. I says, then I will look, what is the business complex here? And okay, this is the only one business complex I like. There was another business complex there down the road, and the other also, and there was not appropriated for the restaurant business. This is the visible. There is good traffic in the 72nd Street. And there was another restaurant was active here, a running restaurant here. And I came and offer, what the heck? I don't have to lose anything. Let's go ask that guy. You want to sell this restaurant? And I asked him to, do you want to sell it? Okay. I offer me, maybe I can. And I offer him. I liked it. And when I looked at it, I have already in my head, like, what should I do? What I'm going to do if I buy this restaurant? And yes, and we make a deal, and I bought it from him. And I start knocking down everything because I have a plan. What should I do? How, what am I going to do? All this decoration, everything was brand new from the, even all those stuff from the overseas. I order all those things because I have something in my mind. If I have another House of Lee location, I'm going to do like this. Because there was another House of Lee don't have a bar. Mm-hmm. There's no liquor. This one has a liquor. There's no stage. I have a stage. Because the only purpose I have, like, make the local people entertainment. They can have fun. Family can come see and enjoy the orchestra, instrumental music, like that. That's why, okay. And I started almost like 6, 7, 8 months ago, since I bought it from the previous owner, and it took so long to renovate. ceiling to wall to the floor to every in the bathroom. Everything was new. I had to change everything new. It's totally brand new type. Yes, yeah. That is how it became the House of Lee in this location because the customer wants that something in this area.
Today, this restaurant is not it's not a hard open, it's a soft open.
Yes.
Can you explain the difference between a soft open and a hard
Okay.
open?
In my opinion, in the food business, soft opening is getting prepared for the customer to walk in and to know before we do the grand opening what we have, everything is we are ready or not. And this is soft opening is we are getting ready for the customer if 100 people walked in. Am I ready for that? That's why soft opening to get ready everything, food preparation, how much we need to have to serve for like 100 people, like soft opening, getting prepared for everything. And once I'm ready, and then I can do the grand opening, meaning to community know by advertising, getting door to door, doing the radio, TV advertisement. Yes, people, we are here now. You can come have our food. That's a grand opening. Yeah, then it's grand opening I'm planning to do very soon. Like you are here, like another people like you are coming to take a video, all those things, and I'm gonna do some radio advertisement, the TV advertisement. Yeah, then I'm gonna put the big banner, say the grand opening.
So today is November 3rd. When do you think that hard launch will open? Or
Allow me at least 3 weeks.
3 weeks at
3 weeks,
least.
yeah.
So towards winter, December.
Yes, sir.
Got
Yes. Yeah, before New Year. Yeah, end of this month. Yeah, I'm preparing all those material content to do that grand opening.
I like how you brought up earlier how you have customers from Papillion, downtown Omaha, Millard. They come to either this restaurant or the original restaurant
Yes.
because they love your food and they love the experience. How important is the Omaha community to your restaurant?
In my opinion, very important because we respect, we value our customer with giving them the best food. Everybody says that, but making best food, I can explain them why is your best. As I explained you, we make our broth here. We make our every single sauce here, everything. If you don't like it, please tell me. I can improvise it, do something different. Always say that my customer. And price-wise, even if you look at our menu, you cannot compete that price. As I said earlier, my whole motto is not to making money, to give them the better food and better price to whole community, whole my menus. If you go to the other restaurant in this kind of like the setup setting restaurant, each meal costs like minimum $15. One meal. We have a $10 meal. You can eat and take home. I'm not exaggerating my food, but that is the truth.
Are you doing drive-through with this restaurant or no?
This is a totally, I'm trying to do the family dining type. People can come dine in, enjoy their food and chit-chat with each other, If they have you can listen to music, like, that kind of things.
One thing I also like you brought up, so the audience can't see this, but there's a stage behind me at a Chinese restaurant. And you said you're planning on having like artists and bands.
Yes.
Are you gonna personally reach out to?
Yes. Well, my whole purpose to have this stage is I'm gonna reach out first, and I'm gonna advertise we also have the stage, small stage to perform, and they can reach out to me. Instrumental people, small band people, they can perform there, and they can enjoy playing their music to have them the fun for my customer. Yeah, that whole my purpose is.
Not only are you fulfilling these customers with food, but you're helping small bands get recognized too, which is very unique, very cool of you to do.
Yeah, I hope that it will happen pretty soon. Yeah, I've already talked to the couple instrument people also.
So you were talking about how you make your food. How did you learn to cook? Or let me rephrase that question. How did you learn the food business in the kitchen? As in, like you said, you make everything from scratch in the kitchen. What made you decide to do that over going to farmer markets or any grocery stores and just buying pre-prepared stuff? Does that make sense?
How do I learn or prepare?
How did you, yeah, how did you learn to make, I guess, I get,
Chinese.
yeah,
Well, first of all, cooking is you have to have a patience. Uh, if you don't have patience to being in the kitchen, you cannot do it. It's doing from mind to hand. You cannot just move your hand if your mind says no. I don't know, somehow because my dream, I always had to do something. And it make me cooking. As I said, from first restaurant in Savannah, Georgia, I learned from cooking from that. And it came to know myself later on. Wow, Ajit was born for the cooking? Maybe? I was asking myself, right? Because I didn't feel bad. I didn't feel tired. I was enjoying cooking. And even my wife says, wow, you're doing good. And nobody was thinking I can cook because I was from a different background. I was never cooked before, right? And there was a lack of the safe in that one time. There was no option left. We were learning a little bit behind the kitchen, but later on, it made me go to make the food. And I still have a scar from that learning burning from my hand.
learning burning. I
Yeah.
like that phrase.
It was
Dang.
because we had the clay oven. You have to make the bread out of it. And every day we have to put your hand in the clay oven. I didn't feel guilt. I was enjoying it. And since then, I was always looking for do something cooking. When I was in Iowa, I had another Indian restaurant. I opened. I was crazy, like as I said to you earlier, I was crazy type, I gotta have something like cooking place. I went. I opened another Indian restaurant there too. And since then, I bought from I was not very, uh, professional with this cooking, and I learned from the Mr. Lee. I had a condition with him. If you're not gonna teach me proper way for a certain time, I'm not gonna buy it. And he says, okay, okay, okay. And yes, and he teaches me like he babysit me until I learned everything. Then he says, can I go now? That kind of thing.
Okay.
That is how I learned everything. Because in the big restaurant business, you cannot depend on the chef.
So Mr. Lee was also a mentor to you.
Big mentor for the cooking, big time. He was his main pioneer mentor for me to Chinese cooking. Yeah, he babysit me cooking the Chinese.
You brought up earlier how with your daughter getting a degree in digital marketing, she's been doing like helping you with the second restaurant.
Oh yes.
So how important is social media in advertising for your restaurant?
These days is big important, big, huge important. Because these days all those go digital. Digital marketing is number one media, advertising media for these days. Nobody do any other than the digital marketing. I prefer, that's a big first priority, digital marketing. Yes, like you are doing.
Yeah.
That's a great,
I wouldn't say I do marketing. I
No,
like
I'm digital.
digital, yes. Digital journalist,
Digital journalist,
storyteller,
yeah.
whatever you would like to
Storyteller,
call me, content
yeah,
creator
yeah,
even.
Yeah. Yeah. As the viewers, listeners, this is how it goes. Yeah.
My last question to you is, hold up, give me a second. If someone wants to go down your same path as being self-employed business owner, what advice would you give them?
First of all, You got to be prepared. Make a list. Can you do it or not? Not buy only the physical. Ask your brain also. Are you prepared for that? Not only one day. You got to do again and again. Are you ready for that? Then if your body and mind says yes, then you are good to go. So you don't have to ask anybody else. Ask yourself first, then ask others. And those other things comes automatically if you are ready yourself. The financial motivation, the mentors comes later. First, ask yourself.
Awesome. Ajit, thank you very much for this interview. I
No
had a
problem.
great time.
Thank you very much for your time.
And then I'm looking forward to the food you'll make me here.
Yes.
So,
Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Thank you guys for listening and watching. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And yeah, subscribe and like this video.
Thank you.